get in the gym and have everyone under the same roof, working together. Super fun, great energy, and we're hitting a lot of shots.
What is it like to be with your college teammate again, Bree Hall?
Oh, it's so nice. I feel like, once again, it's like I'm in my junior year and she's coming in as a freshman, and that's exactly how it was at South Carolina. But I think it's great just being able to watch her learn and kind of take that next step on this in the WNBA, and so it's just pretty great.
What has the last couple of weeks or however long you have been here been like getting to know everyone because there's more new faces and returnees?
It's been great. I think what I've enjoyed the most is being able to have it as a process and not just feel like I'm in it, like right here and have to learn everything right away. I've been here for, I think, about 3 weeks. And so just being able to be here, learning the offense, learning the coaches, working on my game, and being able to put it into play now, it feels really great.
What have you worked on this summer, I guess, to just build your game and get ready for another season?
I feel like this is my answer all the time. Consistency around the paint in that mid-range area. I think that's going to have to be my bread and butter, and obviously working towards the three. But I think just thinking about our offense, and for me, it's just going to be confident in taking whatever shot that I choose to take, in a sense, because I've worked on it. And I think the coaches do a great job of instilling that confidence in all of us that you're capable of taking and knocking down any shot you take.
Okay, so I do want to talk about, I'm not even going to do AB like that. I'm not even going to do her like that. So one big thing that I want to talk about, that was a great question. What did you do this summer to prepare for this season? AB stated, she's been consistent. She's working on the 3-ball. If you guys remember, maybe about 2 weeks ago, Coach Stephanie White mentioned on a podcast, I forgot what show, whatever the case is, she mentioned Aliyah Boston being able to take a lot of threes this year. She wants AB to become a consistent 3-point shooter. So I'm glad she mentioned that. And then also, I'm glad she mentioned that the coaches have instilled or installed confidence, and pretty much giving them the confidence to take the shots and, trust yourself. That's a big part of basketball. It's a big part of sports, man. You got to trust yourself. You got to trust the work you've been putting in. And it's going to show. If you're putting in the work, it's going to be natural. There's not going to be a second head in your head or second voice in your head talking about don't shoot it. You're going to let it fly with confidence and trust it. So that's a huge, huge part right there. And let's continue right here. I'm happy to see AB back on the court with the full squad. I know she's been there for a couple weeks, but I'm just happy to see her back with the team. And I'm happy to see all the girls, to be honest, man.
Great job of instilling that confidence in all of us that you're capable of taking and knocking down any shot you take.
Any takeaways early on from how Steph runs her practices?
Yeah,
Another good question.
It's different from what we have been used to here, but it's pretty great. I think she gets to the point, we do what we have to do, and then we get on to the next thing. I think that's pretty great. So it's kind of on us on how we move through the workout and the practice, but it's been pretty great. I think today was a great first day.
Sounds like Coach Stephanie White is demanding. This is what we get done. Not demanding, but this is what we get done. We're not moving on until we get it right. If we get it right, the faster you guys get it right, we move on to the next thing we have to get done. Love to hear it. Reporters
It's been great. I think what I love about them the most is the way that they communicate. No matter what they're talking to you, they're telling you what they think, what they see. And I feel like as a player that wants to continue to grow, there's no better feeling than that, is having an experienced vet that has won so many times. Is just being able to learn from them is amazing.
One day, but just the potential of this group and all the talent here, and Steph, does that excite you?
It does. I feel like it excited me since we made trades and we got everyone on the roster, in a sense, and now to finally be on the court, I think it's just even more, like, the energy is even higher, because you could always picture it when you see it on social media. Oh, we have DB, oh, we have Tosh. But now to be in the same place, in the same building, on the same team, it's a great feeling.
What's it like going to a second year with Caitlin and kind of knowing each other's game, whereas last year you had to kind of learn the fly?
Yeah, I think it's going to be better for both of us because I think initially last year, obviously at the beginning of the season, it was a little rough just trying to continue to figure out that play. But now we know exactly how we like to play, how we like to get the ball, what we like to do in transition. And so I think it's just going to make it super easy because we're just going to be able to flow right into it.
It's kind of the attitude coming in with totally new expectations.
Before we even continue on that, I love that right there. Just like I said, this is why it's so important to have these girls gel together. I don't want to see a team just, 1 year you're together, now we got to introduce ourselves to everybody else. I want a core group, kind of like the Celtics. I want a core group to where you could build on something. Build. So AB, Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, Lexi Hall, their connection's going to probably be off the bat, right? Compared to everybody else, because they played together last year. That's my point. So going into this year, it's going to be a lot different. Caitlin Clark last year, she had to get adjusted to all these new girls or all her new teammates, and her teammates had to get adjusted to her. This year, you guys know exactly how you play. Caitlin Clark, you believe in AB. AB, you believe in Caitlin Clark. Kelsey Mitchell, you love Caitlin Clark. Kelsey Mitchell, you love AB. You guys know each other. You guys understand where you want the ball, where your spots are. Caitlin Clark knows, okay, maybe AB can't get my low pass as to where Kelsey Mitchell, I could kind of slick one in there, you know, on a 2 bouncer, and you could get down low and go ahead and elevate still to make that layup. Maybe AB needs a hard 1 bounce. Boom. We could bounce up a little higher for her so she can go up. So there's just certain things when it comes to running the point guard position, and then also on the opposite end, receiving passes from a point guard, being able to get in the right position for your point guard to get those passes. Like when I run 5s, I specifically tell my homie who runs center, yo, I need you because me and you, our connection is just different. We've been playing together for 7 years. You know, I have a very good eye for where you're going to be at, and it's just dominant. And then you add some of my other homies, if we play together, we really have, it's just dangerous because we've been playing together for so long, right? I'm not saying we're out there killing shit. Well, it depends who we're playing. But it's very important to have that chemistry, is my point. You know, so let's get back to AB.
In realizing new opportunities because of those additions.
Yeah, I don't think the expectations has changed for the Fever. I think it's about winning, being able to be the top of the league, come home with that ring. I feel like every year you go into a new season, that is your expectation. So that hasn't really changed.
They did not go into last season with that expectation. No way.
I think obviously having the staff, a new staff, and obviously new faces, it's like everyone knows what that expectation. Everyone knows that this is what we're coming in to do. And so once again, it makes the practice so much easier because you know what you're competing for.
Okay. So when it comes to AB, when it comes to the Fever, I think there are some differences from this year to last year. I don't think under Coach Chrissy Sides, under a new rookie point guard with the team you had last year, after coming off a season where you won 11 games, I highly doubt that they were thinking championship last year. There's no way. They're barely probably thinking playoffs, like barely, right? This year, the expectation is championship. We are championship contenders 100%. Everybody on this team, we have filled in the gaps that we need. We have our veterans. We have our defensive presence. We have our new head coach. We have a second-year point guard who is not a rookie anymore. We have a point guard coming off an immaculate rookie season. We also have some new rookies coming into play. We'll see what they do during the training camp. And we also have a big-time returner in Kelsey Mitchell. And then we get some size and length with DeWanna Bonner, Natasha Howard, Bree Turner. So we got rim protection and things like that. And then we got a Lexi Hall 2.0 in Sophie Cunningham, who could shoot the 3 and be very aggressive on defense and be that real Draymond Green, Dylan Brooks of the team. So we have an overall team who could get to a championship very, very, I'm not going to even say easy. I think it's going to be tough. I'm not even going to bluff it. It's not going to be an easy year, right? This team has to still come together, and they have to play hard every game, and they have to play together. Have each other's back out there. Don't let the outside noise distract whatever the team has going on, because you know there's going to be a lot of outside noise. There's going to be a lot of things on social media that get said about this team, false narratives. Don't let it get to the locker room. Don't let it affect the core. Don't let it affect the group. Keep everything within the locker room. Trust in your guys' ability. But at the same time, as a player, you need to hold yourself accountable and the man next to you. But first, you need to hold yourself accountable. Every person here, you're here to do a job. What is your job? Sydney Colson, your job is to lock down on defense. You come in and you control the offense when Caitlin's tired. Whatever the case is. Aliyah Boston, you're here to do this. DeWanna Bonner, you're here to get rebounds. You're here to score. You're here to be the mama of the team. You know, you overlook this team, right? You protect the house. Lexi Hall, you're our defensive specialist and 3-point specialist. You are here to be a pest. You are here to be a pest. You run around and you do what you do. You make game plays. You dive on the floor. You do those things that don't show on the stat sheet. That's what Lexi Hall is. Everybody needs a couple of those. So then you get Natasha Howard, 3-time champion. You got experience. You could get your own shot off. You could play the pick and roll. You could run the floor. Finish at the rim very nicely. Hit your mid range and shoot the 3 ball. We expect that out of you. Who else? Whoever else I'm missing, you know your role, you know what you're good at. Let's try to be perfect at that. Nobody's perfect, but let's work at being perfect at our job. Because if we all could do our job right, we're a full, complete team. So that's what I got, man. That's what I got for the Indiana Fever this year. I'm excited for the year. Once again, we got more content on the way. I appreciate you guys again. And man, shout out to AB. Keep working. I got big expectations for you too. This is her contract year. So next year she's off contract. This is a huge year for AB. This is a huge year for Aliyah Boston. Her contract ends this year, I believe. 3-year contract, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is your biggest year right here. So she's got a lot to prove. A lot of people doubting her. And it's easy to doubt because you look at this roster now, you're like, whoa, there's so many damn potential scorers on this team. You look at AB as the weak link. So it's like she has a lot to prove. Not to the fans, but for herself, because this is going to decide what happens for her career moving forward with the contract next year and where she goes, if she stays with Indiana, if they decide to get rid of her or move past that situation, whatever the case is. So AB, man, just keep working. You got a big year ahead of you. Besides that, I'm going to catch you guys on the next video. I'm out.